Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're returning, how are you guys today? So we're getting right in here showing you the things I'm using for today's set, and guess what? Today I'm actually putting on a full set of nails on both of my hands, a permanent set, not a pop-off. I'm going to use this chisel clear that I haven't used before, but real quick I'm going to show you a color I got in my last box that I haven't swatched for you. So this is called My Soul Was Dark, and it's a purple that I've been wanting. It's been on my list for a while, but it wasn't one I really needed. But their Mother's Day sale caught me. Or did I get this in my... I don't know if this is from the Mother's Day sale or from my nail company. No, I swatched my nail company stuff. I don't remember why I have this, but it's a beautiful dark purple, so I thought I'd just swatch it for you. So that is self-explanatory as we're going along here. So yeah, I decided to do a set on myself. I just wanted nails. I haven't really been having any clients lately, which, to be honest with you, I was talking to someone else about this, and I can keep nudging my clients that I have, like, hey, how are your nails doing? You're gonna come back. I have my loyals that come, standing appointments every other Thursday, every fourth Friday. I had one that was coming every other Saturday. Then I started having to work Saturdays. So there's just so many instances where I have people coming back regularly, but those have dropped off for reasons here and there, to where I'm kind of not bugging the ones that don't keep up with their nails, that I usually have to be like, hey, how are your nails doing? Come on in, see me. Are you available next Friday? That kind of thing. I kind of quit doing that because, you guys, I'm so busy. My days off, I'm working anyway because I'm doing nail sets. So so let me talk about this real quick. So what I was doing here was I knew what kind of set I had. I'll get back to that topic in a minute, but I knew what kind of set I wanted to do in my mind. But I usually do this. I'll use swatch sticks to kind of design or lay out the set I'm going to do to see if it works, because I've already picked what color I want, or I've already picked what glitter I want, but I don't know if it's going to match the flowers I picked, or the, whatever, etc. So I knew I wanted a milky white base, and I have milky white, and I have this vanilla cream. Vanilla cream is from their candy coated collection, so it is a jelly and or sheer white. So I've never swatched the two next to each other to see what the difference is, and I wasn't sure if I wanted my I'm going to use transfer gel and some flower foils. I wasn't sure if I wanted the foils to be on a white background, a milky white, or like a watery white. So I swatched those two to see what the difference was and put flowers on both, and then I'm going to ombre down the mood, the color that I know I'm using, over the top. And I'm also going to swatch the mood and check them matte versus glossy, and I'm also going to check them with a French in pink and a French in purple. So that's what you're seeing me doing here while I'm talking about the client situation. So basically every day I have off, I'm doing clients. So I'm working even on my days off. I have no time to do nails for pleasure. It's becoming not fun, and nails is something I love. I'm not able to do them on myself just because my job and because I don't have time and woo-de-woo. So I'm just really not bugging the people that aren't busting down my door, which has left me kind of just with Kendra, Kelly, and Alma, which is good. But Kendra, that removal I just posted of her, so here I decided to go with the milky white. That's why I'm showing you that. I want the more white, which, you guys, I never use a natural tip, which I used in this situation. I showed you those Cara Sky natural tips that I unboxed that I'm using in this set. I didn't need to use any kind of milky white or vanilla cream. I'm just showing you where I put this in my purple swatch ring, because my tip was white. So duh, I didn't need to do that at all. But of course I didn't figure that out till later. Here's where I'm going to decide which colors I want for my Frenchies. Also, I'm putting this on, lobbing it on thick, and I'm only curing it for like 10 seconds because I just want the color effect. That's why it's all wrinkled like that. I do decide to go glossy and purple, by the way. Anyway, let me talk about my nails real quick. So you guys know I keep hard gel on my nails at all times because I don't like any work on my natural nails. They're too naturally thin. So what I did for my removal The last set you guys saw me do, I just had on some red polish with my hard gel underneath. So I did, before I started this video, I did prep my cuticle area. I did all normal natural prep. This is a new mandrel bit I got from Not Polish, and I just think it's gorgeous, so I wanted to show you guys this. So what my nails have on right now is a little bit of hard gel that I had left over on them, and that is why you saw me put a base coat down, because I do want a protective layer between my nails and a full set of acrylics. I just do. That's just what prevents me from getting damage. And so because I had a base coat on, a base coat leaves a tacky layer and a shiny layer, I'm just going through with my sanding band and just removing the shine so that it appears, so that it's mimicking a prepped set of natural nails, if that makes sense. But I'm not actually working on or touching my natural nail, just so you guys know where I'm at in this process. Also, before I started, I did size my tips, and I did cut my pinky down to the length I wanted. That's why the one I glued on my pinky is much shorter than the others, because I'm just going to show you a little trick I usually do when I'm sizing my own set. Instead of eyeballing them, I use the magnets now. So what I'll do is I'll just pick one that I cut while I'm sizing them, and then I'll stack the magnets inside that one to give myself the length, and then I just, you know, yank it off real quick, and then that's how I know what all my other ones are going to be, and boom, 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 I just clip them off. I'm showing you that little hack that I do. I did want these to have a tiny, I mean almost not noticeable, but tiny bit of the moon shape to them. Not as extreme as I did that moon set, because I still need to work with these and wear these, because I'm not used to nails. And guys, I went right in with this length. I haven't worn nails in over a year, and stupidly I went right in with this length. First day, within a half an hour at work, I had jammed my middle finger. Second day, I ripped this pinky off to where it was bloody. So I can't wear long nails, you guys. I hate it. So I will be doing a short to medium set and keeping them on. I want nails. I have so many gorgeous colors. I have a set in my mind that it's like burning. I'm either going to do it on a practice hand or myself next, because it's like burning my mind up. I'm not going to tell you what it is, because I'm going to do it for you guys. But it's got to be much shorter. I've already cut the set that you're seeing me do here. I still have them on, but I've already cut them way down to shorties. So they're just pink shorties right now. Yeah, I can't wear this length at work. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, I did want kind of a moon shape, but not a drastic moon shape. But since these are square, I did not want them to be just square. I love a square nail, but at this length on me, I wanted them to have a tiny bit of a moon shape, just to give it that crispness. So you'll see me kind of going in with the file and the sanding band to kind of create that. And throughout this set, it's kind of hard to even see that I have any moon shape going on, because it's really, really subtle, but it made a difference to me. So that's what I'm doing here. So back to the client situation. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video I did with Kendra, but the removal that she got was because she had an injury. So she made that scheduled that appointment to come in and get that removal done because she had an injury. When she got here, she told me she's not coming for any more nails. Her and her boyfriend are planning for a major life change, and they are going to be saving all of their money. So she does not have nail money in her budget anymore. Now, I don't know how long that's going to last. Kendra has done this before, where she has said, by the way, you guys, you see this pinky? I'm going to show you guys right now how crooked my pinkies are. I've never broke them. That's why I went with my hands there. Naturally, that is the shape of my pinkies. They don't bend, they don't straighten. I mean, they stay bent, they don't straighten. So sometimes when I'm posing my hands, my finger looks crooked, but we all know how to make a nail straight. So they're actually on there straight. They just look crooked in some poses. So that's what my finger was doing there, was just being belligerent. So hopefully you guys are going to see me doing more sets on myself. So get used to the pinky curl. It is called the Gaston pinky curl, by the way. There are other family members I have that have this little defect or whatever it is. So I'm going in with normal prep that you see me guys do on my clients. This is my acrylic sky primer, and back to Kendra. She doesn't have, she has said this before, where she doesn't want nails or get nails, but then she'll be back because she loves nails. So what her and I worked out, because I love doing nails on her. She's got beautiful hands, and I just told her, you know, if you don't have it in your budget, there might be some times where I want content or I want you back. And instead of doing a pop-off set on myself, or instead of using my practice hand, I might give you a call and say, come in and get a pop-off set. I want to do a a flame orange set, you know, something that she normally wouldn't get or wouldn't wear, that I was never able to do on her because it's not something she would wear. She doesn't do floral stuff or bright stuff. She just likes green and black, you know, and ombre and hollow and etc. And she was down for it. She was like, oh yeah, hell yeah. So she's down to come sit here for 4 or 5 hours and get some elaborate sets. So you might see her back, I don't know, but in the meantime, it's going to be me, and it's going to be my practice hand and, you know, unboxing. So things are going to be changing a little bit, which might be interesting to you guys, because it's kind of been, that's another thing that's been bothering me. Not really about the client situation at all, but just about my schedule. I only have 2 days off a week, sometimes only one. They've been working me 6 days a week. So on my 1 day off, I'll have a client. So I don't have any choice of what content to make. I haven't been able to finish my swatches for you guys because I feel like if I don't record a client, I'm not getting those watch me works on my channel. And then I have no more days off. I'm into the next week and I haven't posted again. And it's just, you know, really causing problems for me because I love my channel. I love doing content. It's what I enjoy doing, and I love doing nails. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this stuff and look forward to the changes. And Alma, I gave her some appointment days, and I'm just waiting for her to make an appointment. I'm not going to bug her about it. Typically, I would message her back and be like, hey, are you going to take that Thursday appointment? And she would say, yeah, and come in. I'm going to wait for her to get a hold of me. And Kelly is coming next Friday, but she's getting some nails that she got done at the shop removed, because when the last time I had an appointment scheduled for her, I was home with one of the babies got that foot and mouth disease from, or whatever it's called, from school, where they get blisters in their mouths. And she's got a little baby at home, so I didn't want her coming, so I had to cancel that appointment. So she had to go to the shop for her fill. So I'm removing some shop nails for her when she comes, and she just wants a gel manicure, a gel polish set after that. So I don't think I'll be recording that. Possibly. I don't know if I will or not. I might. I don't know. But anyway, I do need to get some swatches for you guys. I need to finish swatching my Not Polish, so that should be coming up. There is a subscriber shout out in this video, so look forward to that. And I am doing my dominant hand with my non-dominant hand in this video. So we could, I'm not going to, because I'm still doing the voiceover, so I haven't posted this yet, but I was considering titling this video something like Watch Me Flood My Nails, because there was, instead of Watch Me Work, because there was quite a bit of cuticle flooding going on. It has been a solid year or more since I have done my dominant hand. So at a certain point, you'll see me just slopping the acrylic on to get it on, because this was taking a long time, and I am out of practice. I'm definitely out of practice. Now, the last set I did on myself was a pop-off set, which was that blue and brown set I did most recently. That was just on my non-dominant hand with my dominant hand, and I was out of practice for that, because before that, it had been like a year since I had done, besides like my birthday nails and maybe a pop-off set I did, I can't remember, but like as far as doing acrylic application on myself on long, I haven't done it in a long time, you guys. So I'm glad to be back to doing that too, because I need to get back in practice. I shouldn't be so, do you see the difference in color here? Me putting that vanilla cream on, I didn't need to do it. The tips look so close to the same color, it was completely unnecessary. But I learned that, so now if I'm ever going to use the natural tips again, I won't need to do that. So anyway, yeah, I need to get back into practice, so this is a good thing. So I'm using some transfer gel. I'm curing only for 30 seconds, and then I'm putting on my flowers. So that's what I'll be doing while I'll be talking here. And another thing about these, now, okay, I'm not in the habit of doing shorties. You guys know whenever I do a set on myself, whether it's a permanent set or a pop-off set, they're long. And the only reason these aren't longer or full length is because I knew I had to go to work. But when I do for content, I do them full length. I don't cut nothing off. I file off the nub, and that's all. My clients, I have to do whatever size they want, so I definitely don't do shorties. I'm just not in the habit. I don't have any shorty clients, so I'm not good at them. And they're hard to do. They're harder to do than long nails. If you're doing nails, you know. And you might be excellent at shorties. Shorties might have been easier for you than long nails. You know, everyone's different. But for me, shorties are hard. I have a hard time getting a good shape on them. And what I have heard, definitely Lisa Marie from Nail to the Hustle has said this. When she does shorties on her clients, she gets a beautiful shape on her shorty nails. And she says that she uses the C-curve and curved nails. Like, you know, you see like the dragon, the curved nails. And then cuts them down, and she says that gives her the best shorty shape for whatever reason, even though you're clipping them all the way off. Well, I noticed when I cut these down that my short shape looks great. They look real. They look natural, like they're coming out of my, like the shorties I'm wearing right now. By the time you guys see them, when I'm removing them or changing them, they're probably not going to look this good because they'll be grown out. But you guys, they look great. And all I did was cut them off and reshape them. So she's right. So when I do the next shorty set on myself, if I completely soak these off, I'm going to use a curved tip, either a C-curved tip or C-curved and curved. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Curved nails. But those always have a C-curve as well, if you're hearing what I'm saying. If I'm saying that right, whatever. So, yeah, I can't wait to kind of get into doing my own nails and doing shorties. So, I don't know why I always do this to myself, but when I make flower nails, I always feel like there's never enough on the nail. And then when I'm done, I'm like, why didn't you leave it more plain? Like, it's too crowded. I literally do this to myself every single time. So I'm adding some more flowers here. I end up taking this green one right off because it's just too high up on the nail. Like currently, the items that I'm placing on the nail, I'm able to keep these nails still really, really slim and trim and not bulky. And bulky nails are like my pet peeve. I cannot stand that. Bulky on the sidewall, bulky on the arch, all of that I can't. It's just so ugly to me. So I'm definitely not going to do a bulky set of nails on myself. So I noticed that this green flower just was not going to lay down. It was going to create bulk. So I end up filing it off. And it's getting really windy here. I hope it's not affecting my voiceover. I'm going to jump off, let you guys watch. Be right back. All right, so here's what they're looking like now, and I'm going to be taking this green one off after I get into the application. So I did choose this. I'm so glad I swatched all my colors for you guys, because I've never done that before. Well, okay, like I'll get a new color in from NOTPOLISH and I'll swatch it to see what it looks like. But then I throw the swatch stick away because I'm using the heart on the outside. So I think to myself, or I have thought, previously, if I need to know what that color looks like, I can just look at the swatch, the heart on the outside. Well, my collection growing, it's just, and I put them in order, like color order, like I've shown you guys before. It just gives me no idea as to what it looks like skin tone wise. Like with a client or myself, I can never tell if it's going to look good on me or not. Like I'll have to do another swatch when I want to go use a color. And I'm also staring at this wall of colors and they just all look pink to me. I mean, there's dark pink, there's light pink, but is it a creamy pink? Does it match my skin? So it was so cool, because I knew I wanted to use pink to be able to grab my pink swatch ring and literally hold the swatches up to my skin to see which pink just popped on me. And it was this one, the Mood, which I'm glad I did compare them to my skin tone, because what color I wanted to use and the pink that I had in my mind was Mad Love, which is super similar to this, like a creamy, I would say dense pink. I know I describe colors different than other people. Like some people say warmer, cooler. I don't even know what that means. I've never taught myself that. Just, I don't know. But like in my head, I knew what I wanted, and I thought it was Mad Love. When I pulled Mad Love down, it was just too pink for me. It did not look right. But this one just, oh, I just love it. It looks so good. It's like my favorite pink for myself right now. But you know, our skin tone, like in a few months, I'm going to be more tan because it's summer here, and this color might not look good on me. I don't know. I might need to grab another one. But my point was using that, having that swatch ring with all of my colors, like able to just put up against my skin. It was fabulous. I was immediately able to tell that this was the color. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this application, and I will jump back on for the subscriber shout out. Or if I think of anything else to say. You know I never am quiet, but yeah, be right back. So I was thinking when I was watching this back and I was building this nail, because it starts with like your basic 3-bead method, and you know, you end up with the natural apex because of that, and the sidewall, and just all the things that pardon me, I do when I build a nail. It made me think, I wonder if I should do a video of acrylic application, not just bead pickup and consistency, but like the whole thing. And I do have one of those on my channel already, which a lot of people really liked, but I hate watching it because to me I just sound like I'm lecturing and I'm ranting, and it's just unorganized, and I don't like it. I do not like that video. I know it helped a lot of people, so I leave it up, and I can see why it would help people, but I just was not formatted or organized in that video. I just started recording and I was all over the place. So I was thinking of doing that in a more organized fashion, more clearly, and adding things to it, like I just mentioned, like showing how a 3-bead method naturally makes your apex, boo boo boo, etc. If you guys are interested in that, leave it in the comments, because that could be definitely something I would love to do. You know, up next, I would love to do that. Let me know. Also, tell me I didn't do that nail in 2 beads and not 3 after I just said that. So anyway, pardon that, but typically I do use, like my base method is 3-bead, and then I might add 6 or 7. I might stop at 2, but what I mean is like the format. So next I'm going to be removing that flower and then coming to the subscriber shout out. So we'll talk about that when I get there. But I do want to mention, pardon me, I am less than 50 away from 1,000 subscribers. If you guys are watching and you're not subscribing, please hit the subscribe button, okay? I don't say that in all of my videos, because if you guys are here and you're watching, I'm glad for that. I've been saying it kind of lately because I'm getting close to 1K, and that's pretty exciting. It's an accomplishment for me. I've had my channel for a few years, and it's just really, really been slow to grow, but it's grown naturally with people who stay. Like, my numbers don't drop off at all. Like, you guys that come, you're loyal, you're always in my comments, you're engaging, and I love you guys. I love my channel. I wouldn't change the growth or anything. I feel like the growth is better because it didn't hit all at once. I feel like we're a tighter community because of that. I don't know. That's just like how I feel in my head. But anyway, I'm not going to say it here, and I will not announce it until it happens. But the giveaway at 1K is going to be ridiculous. And there are reasons outside of my control. You guys will discover when it happens. So after the subscriber shout out, I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. But right now, I'm going to talk about one of my subscribers. So this video, the subscriber shout out, goes to the Nail Jeanie. If you guys are not over there, here's her channel. I'm also going to tag her in this video, and I'm going to put a link to her channel in my description box. She's amazing. She's a wonderful girl. I say girl, woman, lady. She's a mother. She's a wife. She's God, her personality, I love her personality. She is so kind, and she's funny, and all of her videos are educational, supremely educational. You guys, really, if you're not over there, go. And Jeanie, I love you. I've always adored you, and I'm really, really glad to have you as my friend and to have gotten to know you. We don't talk very much, but you're always here and I'm always there. So just thank you for that. You're definitely a loyal person in this community that I sincerely appreciate. I appreciate your content, the things that you do, and just you as a person. I appreciate you. So shout out to you, girl, and I'll be right back. So this nail set's moving right along as I'm talking. I am doing my capping, which I'm only doing on the 4 nails that I have flowers on, and I'm using the chisel clear, which I liked. I didn't find any yellowing. I didn't find any cloudiness. It worked really, really well. So I'm going to keep using this in future videos and see if I find anything distasteful about it or if I end up liking it, and I'll let you guys know. So the 1K giveaway, I am not able to tell you what it is, but I can tell you I've never ever seen it before on YouTube, and I am super excited about it. And when I do the giveaway, I am just going to set up, some rules or guidelines, and everyone who wants to or can enter can. And I will not be announcing the prize until the winner is announced. So nobody's going to know what they're winning until it's given, because since I've never seen this done before, and it's, to me, it's incredible. I don't want to make a mention of it and then have people that have never been here before getting on here because of that, when I have all of you OG loyals that shouldn't have to compete with newbies jumping on just for a giveaway. I hope I said that correctly and not offensive to anyone. But that's what I mean. I want my OGs to get it. So I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not going to, like I said, announce it. And when I say announce it, I mean, make posts and post pictures of the prizes and all of that. It's just going to be for you guys. And any of my new subscribers that are getting me to 1K, if you enter the giveaway, by all means, yes. I just mean, you guys know, I've heard it from so many different creators. Once you get close to 1K or past 1K, there's bots, there's just weird things that start happening, and I already know some kind of weird things are happening around here. So anyway, yeah, you guys, I know the ones of you that are going to enter. I know the ones of you that are going to be excited and don't need to see what you're winning to enter. You're just going to want to be here and enter, and those are the ones of you I want to win it anyway. So. And I don't know if I'll be able to have 1 or 2 prizes. I'm not sure yet. But it's going to be super cool. So, yeah, stop saying Jen. But yeah, look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I can't wait to be able to get back to you guys. And I can't wait to hit 1K and just see, what happens. I don't know. I guess I maybe start making money or something on YouTube. What? I've been doing this a long time and never made nothing out of it. It's just for me, and for you guys. And so yeah, that would be cool. That'd be really, really cool, especially when I'm really not making money off clients. But like I said, that's okay. I'm so glad to kind of step away. I'm gonna let you guys watch this, my dominant hand application. So I am right hand dominant. So I'm doing this hand with my left hand, and yeah, I do make a solid go at it. I make a good effort. I did see and notice that even though I'm picking up beads with my left hand, I'm not switching my brush to my right hand to pick up my beads, that I was getting the correct bead pickup. My beads are great, but it's the control of holding my brush with my left hand that I was losing control a little bit. I would get ready to push the bead into the cuticle and my hand would just whoop, flick out of place, or I would go to brush a bead down and use too much pressure. So yeah, you guys can watch that. I'll jump back on if I need to show you something. Thank you for being here, you guys. So I forgot to mention two other things that happened on this set. So I don't know. Every single human who wears nails, you know, your middle finger is longer than your other finger, right? But for me, and so you make the nails all the same length. It doesn't matter. You know, you line them up cuticle to cuticle. You don't make your middle finger shorter to match your ring finger. But I do. I don't know why, but if that is the nail, I'm constantly always jamming because it's longer. And for whatever reason, it's just always my problem nail when I'm wearing nails. It's always been that way. But I kind of forgot about that until I kind of like naturally was shaping my other hand. When I did my shaping of my left hand, I was like, oh yeah, I always do that. I always notice later, oh yeah, I've shortened that one. So when the set is done, you'll definitely notice that when I'm holding them up to show them to you, when toward the end, that on my left hand, the ring finger is longer than the middle finger. And then the other thing that happened was when this, by the way, I'll tell you what the other thing happened in a second, but right here at this point where I'm at in the application, finishing this set, I was done. I was frustrated. I was done. So, and also I have this sped up for you guys. So that's obviously you didn't want to sit through all this tediousness of me struggling. It wasn't that bad, but it felt annoying to me. The other thing that happened was when I was shaping my dominant hand, so in other words, using my left hand to shape these nails, I way overfiled my middle finger. And when I was done, I looked and I was like, what the hell happened? I just really, really shortened my middle finger into this fat blob. So I'm like, okay, I just spent hours literally doing this set and it's ruined. Like, what am I going to do? So I did get out of form and I had to get out of form and put it on my middle finger and add some length back to it and then file it again. So I don't show that, but I did take a picture of the form on. So I do end up showing you guys what the form looks like on and what the nail looks like after I've added to it, but I didn't get any pictures of it being short. I didn't put any filing in this video because, what is with the ums lately? Because the application, everything else was already long enough. The video was long enough. So here I'm looking at the nails to see if I have missed any spots, and I have missed a few spots. So I'm just going to go through and fill in any areas that need more acrylic. So that's what I'm doing here. And so you will see two still pictures of my nail with a form on. And when you add a still picture, it kind of just rolls by. You don't really have any control of zooming in or shortening how long it's on the screen or whatever. So that might look a little strange, but I just wanted to show you guys that I did have to put a form on and extend that nail because I overfiled it, and that is why that picture is in there. And then when I get to decorating the nails, I don't decorate my right hand for you guys on camera because I didn't do anything to those nails. I did not put Frenchies on them. No, I was done. I was not going to try to use my left hand to draw a Frenchie. You'll see the struggle I have drawing a Frenchie with my dominant hand. So that was how I left the nails, except for when I get there, I'll show you. I top coated the ones that were finished and the ones that still needed filing, which I think were maybe my pinky and my middle. Didn't even have a top coat on them yet at the point where I ended this video. But I did finish the nails. I just didn't do any nail art on my right hand. So here's how we're looking at application only. And I think the still picture of the form is coming up. So my left hand looks pretty good, application looks pretty good, and actually my right hand application looks pretty good too. But I did overfile again that middle finger. So right here I'm just showing you I had to put on a form and extend it, and that's what this is, and that's why it's weirdly like panning up right here, because you can't edit that. So I had to extend this and put some more white on it. You can see I filed off the flowers. It was just a mess. So these nails are now filed and top coated, and we're going to get into some nail art. So I'm going to do, all I had in mind for the nail art was, and here's where you can also see that my ring finger is longer than my middle. This hand, I'm showing you that some of these nails are top coated and finished, and some of them still need to be filed because I either overfiled or hadn't filed them yet. So what at this point I was thinking was, since my left hand was done, I could show you the nail art that I was going to do and then stop the video, like make, stop the bleeding. So I'm going to be using this best nail art brush ever, and it is. This, so far, I've only seen it sold in the kit, the Tao kit. So hopefully they start selling it separately soon, because I already do have a long liner from them. I have a long liner from a few other companies. I've got cheap ones from Amazon, some from the nail store, good ones from other brands. And I even have a long liner from Not Polish. It is not like this. I don't know what they've done. And I have another, Robin also told me she cannot believe this brush because she got the Tao kit as well. There's some kind of magic in this. I don't know what it is. But I do have this Frenchie in real time, and while I was building it, I couldn't figure out what was wrong, but it just wasn't Frenching. It just didn't look good. I ended up wiping it off twice and not even doing a Frenchie on here. So this one's in real time. The next one I have sped up. But now that I've watched it back, I can see that where I started on the sides was why this was not coming out looking good to me. I like my Frenchies really deep and really slim and trim, and this just kept getting thicker and wider, and I hated it. My thumb Frenchie ended up working out like easy, nothing. I did it quick, lickety split. I think the nail shape came out really, really good on these. On all of them, they look nice and, you guys, I'm sorry. They look nice and cut, crisp, trim, the way I like them. I don't see any lumpiness, thickness, wideness, so I was happy with that. And it was just a struggle and a frustration to do nail art. But I told you guys this year I was going to get back into it. I used to be okay at it because of practice. You guys smack me on the hand when I say but I need to get back into practice, because there are so many times when I just want to do, like I did here, a solid nail. I don't always want to encapsulate, always want to put ombres or whatever. Sometimes I just want to do acrylic application, and that means doing a solid set of nude nails, and then I can't do anything else because I can't do nail art. Like, I'm not in the practice of doing it, and I'm tired of that. Like, I want to get back into doing that. When I started taking clients, I quit doing it, so I got out of practice. This brush is super helpful. As you can see, my Frenchie's going on easy. I'm just not doing it right because I'm not used to it. When I do the thumb, it gets much easier. The other art brushes that I'm using here, I've definitely shown you guys the names of the colors of the pastel liners. By the way, these liners that I'm using from Not Polish are from the pastel liner kit, which I do show you up close a little bit better later. But I do end up grabbing some more colors and using them, which I will show you. But this one's called, I think, Jelly and Toast or something. I did show it. I'll show it again. It's purple, pastel purple. And what I decided to do instead of Frenchies, because I was going to do Frenchies on the fingers that don't have the flowers, so the thumb, index, and pinky, but it just didn't work out that way. And like I said, I didn't do any nail art at all on the right hand. I filed and shaped them and top coated them, and that was it. That's how I left them until 2 days later when I cut them into shorties. But as I was saying, here is the other brushes that I'm using here that I'll use in a minute. Are the art brush, I think it's called. I do show you the name of it. And then the 3D art brush, which I'm using like as a cleanup brush, that does have like another end to it. So I have 3 or 4 brushes out here, but I only show you like 2 or 3 because I forget to show you the last one. So if you guys want to see what my brushes are from Not Polish, just leave it in the comments. In the next video, I'll make sure to show them to you up close with their names and all of that. But this is, I think, an art brush or the fine line brush. I can't remember. Boy, I'm a bad representative, sorry. But I'm going to attempt to do some flowers here. They look so easy when other people do them. You just daub on a little bit thicker toward the outside and make it a little thinner toward the edge. So easy, just a little dollop. No, that's not how it goes for me, ever. I'm just completely like I'm wearing a boxing glove, like my hand won't work. It's just not easy for me at all. But I make a solid effort. I'm not going to stop trying. I'm sure you guys can see I did file off. If you look right now at my the hand I'm working on, instead of looking at the flowers I'm drawing, look at my middle finger when I bring it back down. You see that the tip of that nail is white. Well, it wasn't. It had a flower there. I overfiled. Same on my ring finger and same on the other 2. I pretty much filed off the flowers I put on there because I can't stand a bulky shape. So that's always been a conundrum with me. So I think maybe doing topical nail art instead of encapsulating things, because have such an aversion to thick nails on myself, is also going to be helpful. But I'm always going to be transparent with you guys about my mistakes, I didn't say I said okay. My mistakes, my accomplishments, all of that. I think it's just best to be authentic anyway. So I do show you wiping off. I do show you my frustrations and all of that. And I think the nails looked okay with the white tip. That was my whole point and plan anyway, was to kind of have a white tip. So whatever. I really, 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 really wanted to do and would love to put on my hands right now a full-length set of that moon cut shape like I did with those a few videos back, that brown and the marble set with the moon cut. That's what I want to wear 24/7, as long as they can be. I don't want to be a cashier at Target where I have to have, I mean, I do want to be a cashier at Target. I like that job because I can just come and go and, go there, do my job, go home. I don't have any management responsibilities, no drama, no BS, just I get a paycheck and that's all, which I haven't, for years I had to put up with the restaurant business. If you guys are new here, oh my gosh, I have horror stories. But anyway, that's what I used to do for like solid income. Nails are good, but unless you're putting your full-time effort into it, which I've never tried doing. My nail interests are more creative and YouTube, and it's not focused toward clients, I guess I should say. So I've never put my solid income effort into that. And when I've done that before, it's really fickle. You've got to save your money for the year, for the months of the year where people just tell you, yeah, I can't afford, I'm gonna let my nails fall off. One of your loyal clients that you count on, and 3 of your loyal clients that you count on that week aren't coming because it's Christmas time and they want to buy more presents for their kids. Like, things like that happen. You cannot pay your bills like that. So I've never completely given over to doing that because that's too scary for me. So anyway, yeah, I need a paycheck, and that is why I work there. So to my point, it is that I don't want to have a job that I use my hands so much and am knocking my nails into things and everything, but that's what's working out for me right now. I actually love that job. Pardon me. Also, when I'm doing these flowers, I am curing in between. I'm not showing that, but every time I finish a flower, I'm going to cure it before I make my other one, because in case I make a mistake on that one and I need to wipe it off, I don't want to have to wipe off all the work I've done, like on the other flowers, if I happen to get one that I like. These toward the end, they start looking like pinwheels just because I'm not into making the petals anymore. I'm done. Like, I'm just done at this point. So, and back to the client and income thing, we all see, like, we all see these posts on Instagram, how much you made in a day doing nails. I think some of them are exaggerated, but a lot of them aren't. Like, I don't know if you guys watch Ta Beauty, but she's super authentic and transparent, and she makes a cool $500 a day, $350 to $500 a day. So if you do put your effort into it, rent a suite, do it right, it's extremely lucrative. And I have never wanted to do that because I want to enjoy nails more than it to be a job or an obligation, if you guys can understand that. So this is the brush I use, which is called Art Brush, period. The other one was the brush that came with the Tao kit, which I already showed you guys, the best art brush ever. And then this is that, I can't see it on the screen, you guys, but I know I showed it to you. This is their other long liner brush. And the other one I have is the 3D sculpting brush, and I can't remember what's on the other end of it. Again, I'll show you guys if you want to know. So we're done. I am top coating. So I just show you 2 fingers. I just show you that I already top coated these nails, but since I did nail art, I'm going to top coat the Frenchie, and then I'm going to top coat the flowers. And on the flowers, I go kind of slow and like really make sure that my top coat is like saturated, each one of those. And I'm going to use this Kiara Sky cuticle oil that I got. Drea was right. This smells so nice. It sinks into your skin. It's really luxurious. At the end of every set, I always crisp up my edges one more time after top coat. So that's what I'm doing here. I already showed you guys the liner colors I used. I'm going to show you the pastel liner kit here in a minute. And we are done, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and for watching. I will see you guys next time. And thank you for watching. Love you all, guys. Bye.